Good afternoon, and welcome to the new edition, the reboot of the Cooking with Tim show. People will ask, where did the Cooking with Tim show go? It's alive and well right up here. Mind like a steel trap. It's come to my attention that there is a group of people of at least 3 or 4 that have just waited intensely for the Cooking with Tim show to be rebooted, to come back. First thing I want to do, though, is really just give you an idea of what the history of the Cooking with Tim show is. It ran from like 92 to 98. Maybe it was 93. I was on channel 33, MTN, everybody knows it, Minneapolis television network, huge. I could be beamed into 170,000 homes on a Monday night. Think about that. That's huge. Out of that 170,000, I think I captured about 5. We really, early on in our analysis of the Cooking with Tim show, which we did constantly, we were looking at, viewership, age groups, and we didn't do any of that. There were just this plethora of lonely people. Anyway, we started the Cooking with Tim show. It was on channel 33, like I said, Monday night at 9:30, right after prime time, because we were a little, let's be honest, we were a little, what's that word? Irreverent. What?
Irreverent.
Irreverent. Thank you. And we were,
With the 90s.
it was the 90s. It was the 90s. Anything went on cable access. People had some problems with cable access and the content thereof. And I thought it was directed completely at me, just basically because I think the world revolves around me. That's what my mom told me. And I know that that's not true anymore. Lie. It was cable access. Really, anybody could be on it, but only a chosen few would choose to do it. And I happen to be one. All right. They had this big problem with this dude. On the TV screen, there would be a big picture. And this is when like you could have 2 windows on the screen, on the TV screen. This is brand new technology. The bigger picture on the TV screen was his butt, his ass. I mean, it was not that good looking. I gotta be honest with you. Are there really good looking? Yes, there are. His happened to be a little bit pimply and a little hairy. And then on the other smaller screen was his face, which no judgment. But that's what they had a problem with. People might not like the Cooking with Tim show, but really the people who have really enjoyed that show, there's problems. Every show probably cost between $5 and $10, depending on what I was making. It was on VHS. It would be 28 minutes long. That's what we did. I would do a recipe for 28 minutes. We didn't do any editing, but we sometimes would stop so something could bake or cook or something. Usually it was just 28 minutes of pure love.
Hello, welcome to another edition. This is the Halloween edition of the Cooking with Tim show. Last year we started out doing something kind of spooky, and this year I didn't want to scare anybody because there were a lot of people that complained. They just said, you were too scary. It was frightening. Came out, had a little candle and stuff like that. So I thought I'd come out a little more straight. I want to point a couple things out to you, though. I just noticed it. We have a little, what do you call that? When somebody dies and they put memorial. Thank you very much. Dale, you were so helpful on that one. Right over this way. Dale has a little memorial for actor Raul Julia. He passed away Monday from complications of a stroke. And this is a little memorial, being that he was Gomez Adams and all that. See, there's a fly. Help me! Help me! And a spider. Nobody's going to help you. I'm just going to eat you, you fly. I played both parts in that. I'm kind of a dramatic actor that way. But anyway, moment of silence for Raul. Okay, there you have it.
Coffee was a big part of it. I'd brew a pot of coffee. And then we had a P.O. box at the end. And so people could write in, get recipes or fan letters or whatever. And surprisingly enough, I used to get some fan letters, mostly from gay males. They would send different pictures of themselves and then encourage me to do this one show where I was in my underpants. All of it's okay, man. Whatever. Hey, our demographics were right across the spectrum. I went to Wesley United Methodist Church at the same time. The old ladies would go, "Oh, Tim, we saw your show. Oh, you're so handsome." Half the time my scrotum was hanging out. So it was a good show. My father said it best too, who has since passed away. Moment of silence. I always remember what he said. Hey, Tim, yeah, I caught your show the other night. Do people find that funny? When was the last show? What did I say? 98. 98. Look at how I tucked in my Hawaiian shirt. I think I look good, but some people would go, "Oh God, is that not good?" What made the Cooking with Tim show unique is really two things. One, we either did it in my apartment, Dale's apartment, or we went outside. The next thing is we did recipes that were easy, that were budget conscious, that weren't like it took you 5 days to make. No. 28 minutes, kaboosh. We're going to keep that in line with the Cooking with Tim show because that was the unique thing. When we were doing the cooking show, nobody, cooking shows were. I grew up with Hank Meadows, Graham Keir from the Galloping Gourmet. One of the things that was unique is we did it in our apartments. Our refrigerators made noises. In fact, somebody wrote in, a lady wrote in, and she said, "Oh my gosh, my fridge makes that same noise." Hey, then all of a sudden, I think it was, and I hate to drop names, Bobby Flay, I think, was on the Today Show. He had just come out with a new cookbook. Oh, it was called Eat Me or some shit. And so they're all gushing. Oh, he's so great, whatever. What are you working on now? Oh, he says, "Oh, I'm doing a cooking show out of my apartment." A lawsuit is still pending. I swear to God, he must have been here, probably staying at the frickin' Holiday Inn or some shit. And he's watching the Cooking with Tim show. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I stole the idea. Yeah. God, guy's on a yacht. I'm lucky to have a car. As LJ and I have gone through the archives of the Cooking with Tim show, I don't remember half of them. And I've been sober for a long time. And I don't know. I want to say 100, but I don't know. It's not 100. I think it was 75. We've lost some of the tapes. I was working the corner bar one Sunday morning, and this is a true story. Recently. This is a couple of months ago. This woman kind of grabs my arm and she says, "Did you have a cooking show?" Her and her husband, they watched it when they were in college at the University of Minnesota. They'd watch it every week. I go, "Did you like it?" Some people will say, "Oh yeah, I really liked it and I taped the shows and it was fun and oh, you're funny." Or somebody might say, "Well, it was okay." And then I'd say, "Oh, that was my twin." I'm going to be honest with you. It was my daughter's idea, truly, to kind of do the big reboot. And I kind of hemmed and hawed. Well, what am I doing? Yeah, why not? We got time. She's unemployed. I'm semi-unemployed, almost retired. And this is the reboot. We'll have some guests, some local restaurateurs. There it is. Anyway, so today we're going to do a recipe, and it's one of Lisa Joy's favorites, one of my favorites. I forgot peanuts. Do you have any peanuts? Shit. Doesn't matter. We're going to do a Thai salad that calls for peanuts, but we probably won't put any in there. But you know what? Oh, I got crunchy peanut butter. So it's going to be fine. Thai peanut salad. Okay, let's go. This is a new studio for us. Look at the cabinet paint. Somebody did that. I mean, it is just beautiful. Wow. We're going to make Thai peanut salad. It's a delicious recipe. It's got chicken, it's got spaghetti, all that stuff. Oh my God. The peanut sauce, you're just going to tip over. It's delicious. Let's get some ingredients out. First things first. Oh, and I got creamy. God damn it. God, I got creamy. Shit. Well, we might put some other kind of nut in there, but you know what? We might not even bother. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a pot. Here's the other part of the Cooking with Tim show. When I first started making or filming the Cooking with Tim show, I was probably 32 or 3 years old. I was running marathons. Okay, not that that's a big deal. Don't get all goofed up about it. I was running a lot of marathons. I ate whatever I wanted. Now I'm starting to try to eat better because why? I'm older. I know. You still, I'm sure the viewing audience is probably saying, oh my God, you look like you're still 33, except for the salt and pepper. Right. We could put a little oil in the water. Okay. Yeah. Put a little oil in the water. And it prevents sticking and the whole thing. You know, a lot of people say, why do you do that? Because everybody does it. And then you put a little salt in it. And I don't care. Everybody does it. Don't you have a little salt? God, you get that fancy. Okay. Oh, sea salt from Trader Joe's. What is this, $15.99? I'm not trying to sell whatever this, but I'm just saying gluten-free pasta. Gluten kind of has a tendency to give me a little upset tummy. But, you know, if you want to use the regular cremette pasta, so we got the water going. You see that? We're going to have it on high. And then while we're waiting for that, we're going to cook the chicken. We're going to have, this is Thai peanut salad with chicken. God, this is a nice one. When did you get this?
When I moved here.
Wow.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Not sponsored.
The handle's a little loose. Papa will fix that. All right. All right. So we put that on low and put that pan there. And then we're going to put a little, I saw some. Hang on. Oh, here. We'll just use a little avocado. No, that's not open.
You can open it.
I can? Yeah. No, we're trying to be healthy, okay? Whatever. You would use canola. I don't care. I mean, I care, but I don't really. Do you know what how do you open? This is like a wine bottle. What the hell? There it is. Okay, let's put a little bit of that in there. Woo! Just enough. Not a whole bunch, but enough. You know what I like to do? I like to rinse it off, you know, get some of that juice out of there because when you buy frozen chicken breasts, oh, you know what I forgot to do too? And I was going to show everybody, and I already did, but I wanted to show everybody that I did. I washed my hands. I washed my hands earlier, but no, for sure. I did. I swear. Is this your hand soap?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you wash your hands?
Happy birthday.
110 degrees. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, yeah. Right there. Right where it's supposed to be. I knew that. Just testing you. Then we take a fabulous knife. And then, when you're, what's that? No, that's okay. What is that? Oh, God. Whoa. All right. Yeah. We're going to take this strip right off because that's a little bit of a, like a tendon or something like that. We don't need that. That's kind of tight or tough. Not tight, tough. And so we're going to strip this. And then we're going to dice. I think we're going to do like a nice dice. You can do julienne. You can chop. However you want to do it. But we're going to dice today. Make sure you have a sharp knife. These are sharp. These are nice knives. Where did you get these?
Val gave it to me, but I have a sharpener I got from Temu. The only Temu purchase I ever made.
Ooh, Temu. What?
Temu.
Oh. And then you put it in the pan. God dang it. That's the thing about chicken. You just got to always wash up.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. When I have a vanilla latte, I don't know, I get gassy. And God bless my father, but he gave me his bad pipes. And I get gassy. We're going to stir that around a little bit. Let's brown it. We're going to brown it. Then you'll see what happens. This is magic. This is magic. And we're going to put that, like, see this, and then it doesn't touch anything. This is nice. I don't know. I'm thinking about getting one. So the water's going. That's for the pasta. The chicken's on. Now we're going to make the sauce. And so we get a bowl. Geez, these are nice. Where did you get these?
Costco, not sponsored.
Really? Boy, those are nice. I think I want to get a Dutch oven. Okay, now we're going to make the sauce. We're going to take off this cup, this thing. No, we're not. Please don't interrupt. A 1/3 cup soy sauce. Look at this thing. My God, I'm going to be here till tomorrow. But I can't get that thing off of there. And let me just share this little tidbit with you, this gem. My grandma had friends of the family that lived in Walworth, Wisconsin. Where is Kikkoman from? Let's take a quick peek. Walworth, Wisconsin. You could see the Kikkoman factory from their house. I can't name names. Can I? I can. Wilfred and Marion. And they had a farm, and they were friends of my grandma's. And I always thought they were married, but they were brother and sister. They lived together all their life. Wilfred and Marion used to come over to my grandma's house because she had a beautiful house, but only one bathroom. She'd always say, if you have to go to the bathroom, or if you see Wilfred going to the bathroom, go before he gets there because he's going to be in there for a while. Next, soy sauce, vegetable oil. And I don't care whether you use vegetable oil. You know what? Olive oil. I wouldn't use olive oil for this one because olive oil does have a flavor. A 1/4 cup canola oil. You know what? Trans fats, whatever, saturated fat. Just, you know what? Use it. It's okay. I don't know. Whatever. It's not much. It ain't going to kill you. We're going to use some white vinegar. Okay. 2 tablespoons. You got a 1/3 cup soy sauce. You've got
Look how cute they are.
oh, look at the okay. 1/3 cup soy sauce, 1/4 cup canola, 2 tablespoons vinegar. 1, 2. I know, I got aggressive. Peanut butter, delish. I use a natural Skippy. You can use whatever you want. You can go to a co-op and get like natural ground already there peanut butter. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. I put a little extra peanut butter in there. I know that what you're saying is, oh my God, that seems like it's more than a tablespoon, but you know what? That's cool. I like peanut butter. 2 tablespoons of that. Sugar, it's looking for 2 tablespoons, but see, the tablespoon is dirty and I don't want to wash it, so I'm going to go like this. Look at, okay, 1. Let's do it again. 2. Yeah, that's about right. Let's put a little more in there. And then a dash of crushed red pepper. Look at, they're right in the front because Lisa Joy likes crushed red pepper. Okay, a dash. Woo! We're going to leave this out because we'll sprinkle a little bit more on top. And then sesame seeds. But we're going to sprinkle those on top. Well, no, we're going to put a little bit in there. Sprinkle a little of that in there. We're going to take a little soy sauce and we're going to put it in there. And that's just to flavor it up a little bit. I think it was Bobby Flay. I hate to go back to the guy who said, you know, with chicken breasts, all you got to do, plenty of salt and pepper and a little garlic. Whatever. He stole my idea. We're going to pepper it a little bit. Not much, just for the heck of it. It doesn't call for it, but I do it just because I like a little flavor. And then a little bit of the super expensive sea salt. The days of, what's that? Morton. Morton Salt, the Morton Salt girl. Woman, sorry, whatever. Okay, just let that saute a little bit more. Make sure it's all done so we don't get the salmonella. I remember I got my first computer. I bet you it was, well, let's see. When did I get divorced the second time? Oh, that was 90. I think the rice noodle would have a tendency to break down faster in this delicious Thai pasta recipe. Okay, and you use rice noodles in specific recipes that don't have this. Do you see? I'm mixing the sauce, and really, what you want to do is just blend it. Look at that with the whip or your uh, your yeah the whip, and then
Whisk.
whisk. I was so close. I should have busted them in half. That's probably what I should have done. That's all right. The thing about noodles is too, you want if you got that, that one claw looking thing, that pasta utensil, you can yeah. So that claw thing, you can just keep going like this. You know how it goes with the spaghetti, and it just keeps coming on, and and it stays separate. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, the chicken's done, by the way. Did you see that? I seasoned it with a little salt and pepper and a little bit of soy sauce just to give it a little flavor. You can use the tongs. Oops. These are nice. Where did you get these? Did you steal them from me? I've been looking for these. I haven't. Not at all. Did I give them to you? God, that's nice. Wow. Really, that's a nice thing to do. You can take these, see, and then just kind of move it around. Look at this, this gluten-free pasta. I think I'm going to go back to the regular stuff. The hell with that. Hell with feeling better. When you can't, look at how it's, well, that's all right. No, it's going to be good. We're going to put the chicken right in the bowl. And you know what? Don't worry about the juice and stuff. You can put the juice, whatever. I do. You don't want to waste it. We're going to add our veggies. We're going to use some green onions. Okay. Well, you better do a little bit better with this because that had the chicken on it. So we're going to use this, the little scrubby thing with soap. Look at that. Look at that. And then we got to get the handle. Like Mama D said, Mama D had a restaurant, an Italian restaurant. She was very famous back in the day. And she had a restaurant over on the West Bank. And she said, nobody died from hands when she was on TV, and she'd mix stuff. Nobody died from hands. And then, yeah, then her, I think her restaurant had a little problem. We're going to chop, okay, up to about there. As the green starts to change, we're going to chop a little bit, and then we're going to chop some of the green part, okay, all the way down until about there. We're going to add that to the chicken. Delish. Then we're going to take a look at the carrots. Look at those carrots. Those are nice. Nice. Do you got a peeler? Does Papa need to get a little peeler? Corkscrew. Alcoholic. 2 of them. Oh, boy. Intervention. We're not going to peel. It doesn't matter. Really? We're going to wash. Don't have to peel. We're going to take the tip off here. And then we're going to go about inch and a half, and there we go. See, I'll show it.
Oh, great.
I'm going to say 2 more minutes. It's a $1.48 right here. I'm going to say that $1.50 we're draining. Boy, Papa should have gotten you a bigger one. Okay, $1.49. All right. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and julienne these carrots. And did you see that? I cut it in like 4. Throw it in there. You can make it thinner if you want, but for right now, is it a $1.50 yet? Oh boy. Hey, just a second. Okay. Look at that. Not a one is stuck in there. Where'd you get those pots? Now we're going to run the cold water for 2 reasons. To stop the cooking process. Because pasta, if you just dump it in the colander, it'll keep cooking because it's hot. And then the second part is, I'm still choking on the carrot, is gets rid of any kind of starchy. You know, you see how cloudy it was. All the starch is kind of leaching out, and then you get rid of the starch, so it's not, so it doesn't stick together and all that stuff. Ooh, boy, that worked out good. What we're going to do with the rest of this vegetable is we are going to use this as a garnish. It's a garnish, but I keep wanting to impress. It's like French or something, and I don't think that's true. I'm gonna kind of do a little fancy. Look at how fancy, but then turn it over and then cut it, and then it kind of makes a little, like a flower or something, or like, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Look at those. That's beautiful. Whoop. Boom. Oh boy. Get out of there. I probably could have let it go a little bit longer. Well, al dente, and once it's with the sauce, let's just try. Oh boy. No, it's good. That brown, it's okay. You have your sauce a stir. You're gonna dump it in there. There. There she blows. That's a beautiful salad. What you'd normally do is let that sit in the fridge covered for a couple hours. Let all the flavors come together. But because we don't have that kind of time, I'm going to show you how to plate it up.
Together.
Oh, look at. Oh, they do?
They go on top of each other.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Fancy. Okay. Some carrots. And then we take a couple of these. Garnier. Garnois. Let's go ahead and take some sesame seeds and just sprinkle those on there. Just a few red pepper as the gourmand. Garnaise. Look at quinoa. There it is. Look at that. The only thing we're missing is what? Peanuts. But I would put some dry roasted peanuts on top of there for the garnish. And I tell you what, this is some good eating. Let's twirl. Let's twirl the pasta. Let's get a piece of chicken. And let's try it. Get the hell out of here. Aside from the fact that there's no peanuts, and the pasta could have been cooked for about 10 more minutes. Just kidding. Couple more minutes. That is delicious. What an easy recipe. And how nice it is to be on the table and you're serving up some other food or something. Forget about it. If you want a recipe, Lisa Joy will figure out how to get it to you. If you have any comments, go ahead and give them to me. I generally don't read them because if you're mean, I don't care. Thank you for tuning into the Cooking with Tim show. I'm so excited to be back. And we're going to try to do one a week. I don't know, one every 2 weeks. I don't know what we're going to do. For me, for Lisa Joy, happy cooking.